Clap twice. Great job, George Giants. Good morning. Welcome out here. We haven't had an assembly out here at all, and so I bet you boys and girls are wondering what's going on so special. I also want to welcome all of our special guests, boys and girls. We have a number of wonderful guests and people who are involved with George Elementary who are here today. And so we welcome you and welcome those of you standing around the sides as well. Boys and girls, about a year ago, we experienced a life-changing event. On March 30th last year, a tornado came through here, and it damaged some of your homes. It damaged some of your neighbors' homes, and it damaged our school. Our gym, where we're sitting right now, was ruined by the tornado. And so we've been waiting. We've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes to get ready to start rebuilding a gym. And we're about ready to get started. And we're here to celebrate that today. We're finally going to get started. And so we have some special people who are going to help us with that. I want to introduce, boys and girls, my boss, Dr. Jared Cleveland, and he's going to come up and say a few words.
Morning, guys. I can see you all covering your eyes. That's really great. Protect your eyes. I'm sorry you're in the sun, so we're going to try to do this quickly, okay? I want to introduce you to some fantastic people. Anybody ever know how the name George Elementary ever happened? There are some people over to my left with the last name of George that were very instrumental in making it happen. I'd like to introduce them to you. One, the patriarch of the family, we have Mr. Gary George. Mr. George, if you don't mind, would you wave your hand? And his sister, yes, we have amazing family. I got to tell you, I've gotten to know them. But Mr. George has a daughter, Julie Swope, and husband Patrick. Raise your hand, please. And we have Mr. David and Kathy Evans. Miss Kathy was a George until she married Mr. Evans. That's how that works. And they have their daughter here, Miss Lyndon Sims. They're the George family. Can we clap for them and tell them thank you for being here? Fantastic. It's great to know people who really love children, and this family loves children with all their heart. In fact, so much so that they provided all of this land here for you to be able to go to school. So I'd like to introduce you to a couple other people. Mr. Sam Hollis from Milestone. He's way back in the back. Mr. Sam, come on, get up here. These kids need to see you. If you see this guy on campus in the next year or so, you're going to know he's supposed to be here. He's responsible for building the facility. And in the back, there's a guy with a yellow lanyard. He's got curly hair and glasses. Wave your hand, Dusty. He's the architect. He drew it all. So if you ever want to be an architect, find that guy. He'll show you how to do it. And yes, fantastic. Another guy in the back on the left in the white shirt, his name's Alan Athey. He's going to be helping. He works for the district, and he's going to be making sure that everything goes up correctly and working with Milestone. So some other people up here, I'm going to introduce a gentleman who's very important to me and very important to you. His name is Randy Hutchison. He's the president of our school board, and he's going to introduce the other school board members. Mr. Hutchison?
Thank you, Dr. Cleveland. Good morning, boys and girls. As Dr. Cleveland said, I've got a real neat connection to this place. All three of my boys, who are now grown up and having kiddos of their own, went to school here. So I spent, I believe I counted it up, about 10 years of my life here at George Elementary with my kiddos. And I got involved in the PTAs and the booster clubs. And I think that is why I probably ended up on the school board. So, in fact, in this gym, I helped build the first climbing wall. And there used to be a walkway here. I helped build that. So it was really sad when the tornado hit. And I'm really glad to see that we're getting ready to make George Elementary look really nice again. You guys deserve that. But there are some other, I'm the president of the school board. There are three other school board members here today. I believe I heard Nick Emerson. Nick Emerson's right there. We got Michelle Cook, and we've got Clinton Bell. That's four of us. There's 3 other board members that couldn't be here today. I know that they would love to have been here, but we are some of your biggest advocates, and we will do everything we can to make your school the most awesome school that it can be. So thanks for letting me be here today. And who do I need to turn it over to? Back to your principal.
So boys and girls, starting this summer, George Elementary is going to start to look very different. When you come back to school in August, they're going to have a new office built up front. It will look very different up front when you come back to school. And over the summer, you're going to be seeing a lot of vehicles up here, a lot of construction equipment, and they're going to start tearing out this concrete and tearing up some areas here so that they can get ready to build our new gym, and it will have a new cafeteria, music room. Then we're going to change the old cafeteria into a library. We're going to have a new library. We're going to have some new classroom spaces. This place is going to look very different over the next year. So students and teachers, for the next year, we're going to have to work around some things, and everything's going to be okay. And it'll be a lot of fun, and sometimes it won't be fun. But at the very end of it all, you're going to have a very special place that looks really great to go to school. So starting this summer, we're going to have some exciting stuff happening at George Elementary. Now, boys and girls, there is a tradition a lot of times when there's a special construction project, and we all thought this was very special since what happened to us with the tornado. When you have a special construction project, you have a ceremony called a groundbreaking ceremony. And a groundbreaking ceremony is where people come together, and to celebrate starting a construction project, they all get together and scoop the first scoop of dirt out of the ground. And we're about to do that right now. So some of our special guests are going to come up here. We're going to have to do it in 2 waves for the photo opportunity. So we'll do 2 different sections. And so boys and girls, bear with us. But here in a minute, we're getting ready to move some dirt. And then after that, teachers, after we're finished, after we're done with that, you may be dismissed. Please make sure that the students get to go by and look at the artist drawings of what the school will look like in the future. Thank you.
shovels because you guys are going to build this building here. Okay, ready? We're going to take a few photos because the sun is not on our same agenda today.
Yeah.
One, two. Oh wait, not everybody's ready. Sorry. All right, on the count of three. One, two, and three. Yay! All right, Doc. I want to get. Yeah. Let's get Jeremy. Let's get Core and
Dusty did.
Melissa, Marcia.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Here you go. Oh, there you go. What do you think?
No, you get your own. Okay. So you just dig in, and on the count of three, we'll throw.
There's nothing hard.
Sonia, come on. We got enough shovels? Everybody ready? Dirt. We got one more shovel. Who's gonna? I've got people.
We have one last shovel. Who needs to hop in here? Them for the whole group.
Okay. We're present. You ready? All right.
Take it for you, like I said.
Got Randy ready. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Let me get one from the front too, please.
Oh, okay. Staging. All right. All right. Great morning. Yeah, really great. Thanks for being here.
Justin, I know that the Democrat Gazette needs to get this.
Okay. All right, boys and girls, thank you. You are dismissed.